Alright, hold up a minute. Hello?
So,
Oh, hold on a minute. Alright.
uh, if you don't hear anything from me, it means that I'm catching a cockroach in my living room.
What the? Okay, you can.
Oh my god, I can't find it anymore.
Okay.
Kill it is.
Alright, give me a minute. Who am I supposed to invite? This. Oh my god. Ouch. Hello, Shuffle. What's up? Okay, currently still waiting for players. Not really. I don't know where are they right now. So it's gonna delay a while. No, you won't get ice for being punctual. Alright. No kiss. Okay, hold up. Let me check. Oh my god. Alright, still adding some players, so I don't know. Many of them haven't arrived yet. So gotta wait. Hmm. Hmm. Damn, it's taking so long. Lol.
Hello everyone. What's up?
Hello, Sky Shadow. Freak, today everyone's so late, man. Oh,
Coach in my house. So this gives me time to find it and still not
oh
found
man.
it.
Wait, there's Venom Pressure and Shift Noob, I think. So, alright. Just gonna wait. No choice. Hey, you ready with the question, right? Yo, you prep the question, right? Hello? Alright. Now we just have a few more left. Gotta re-invite again. Oh, hey, Nigel, thanks. You finally follow me, thanks, bro. Alright, oh, very noisy, the chat's so noisy. Alright, so, oh my goodness, hold on. Who's the last one? Shift noob. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, wait, who's the last guy? The last guy is. Hey, sup, jail, 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 jail. Wait, where's my friend? Hello, are you there? Hold on, hold on. Hello. Okay, Sky Shadow is disconnected somehow. I don't know.
So Sky Shadow is here.
You prepped the question already, right?
Yes! Oh my god. You asked me a question 3 times. I'm gonna slap you.
You didn't answer. Like, it was kind of probably was cut off something. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Alright, we are still waiting for the last player. I'm not sure who. Um, I think one of them is in game. I have no idea, but we really need a last man.
Play.
Sorry, it's always delayed whenever the matches start. Why does Sky Shadow sound like Elias? No, she doesn't. Hmm. Oh god,
Hello.
where's the next person? This is not Elias, by the way. Oh, there's Elias. Oh, okay, whatever.
See twice. And I click upvote.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Night Shuffle, Nighto. 谢谢您. Oh god, legit. Dude. Okay, so I think there's a miscom for the fifth person. I think he probably had, he probably thought it wasn't at this time. So I think we're gonna get another fifth member. I don't know who will be able to sub for Team Evolve C. So just looking for the fifth member. I hope you guys do stay tuned. Do not leave the stream. I see my viewers leaving, but um it will start very soon.
Guys, don't leave the stream. It's gonna be super.
No.
Yay!
Anyway, you guys can check me out on YouTube. Let me refresh my YouTube. Dude, that sounds so annoying.
To sub, please volunteer.
Hmm. Anyway, a little background for the two teams. On the left side, we have Team Evolve C. Basically, one of the I feel like the best few players from the Evolve guild is in this team, Team A. While on the right side we have Team Notorious, made up of three Forsaken members from Forsaken Esports, VG Goals in 3v3, and we have Clarinet and Inked. Basically, Inked is from Impunity, some of you guys may know, and Clarinet has been in the Vainglory scene for quite a long time. Vainglory is in both 3v3 and 5v5. So, he's a cute guy, by the way. Chubby little bear, like what my friend called him. My friend, you know, Elias
Oh,
called him Papa Bear. It was pretty funny. Like in
oh,
his,
interesting.
he called him Papa Bear in his face.
I Why you call people Papa Bear in their face?
I don't know. Is Elias even watching my stream? Hold up. My goodness.
Come and cast with us if you actually say yes.
Oh my god.
Is Elias come and cast with us? It will be super fun, I swear.
Hold up. Let me just see if we can get. Unless Elias wants to play and sub in for Team Evolve. I don't know.
Elias, why don't you play and sub?
Oh my god, your
It's
mic still sounds so loud. Hold up.
not the priority.
Oh, wait, is Nation gonna be. Alright, so Nation has subbed in. So Nation from Team Not Tryhards has subbed in for today for Team Evolve C. I don't know what is he gonna play, but um,
Thank you, Sunation, for subbing in.
but I guess we have our roster ready for both sides. Sorry guys for waiting so long for this first game for day 4 to start. And we're gonna head in for our 5v5 draft. Let's go! Okay, wait, should I go now? I think should be able to. Alright.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so I haven't seen you around, Scully Shadow. I don't know where you have been. How is life right now?
Very busy with university. Sky Shadow is going to die because of university.
Feels bad, it's okay man. All the best. Alright, so pick and ban phase has started, and we have on our blue side Team Evolve C, and on our red side Team Notorious. So the first ban we have is Malene. Pretty interesting ban. I have not seen a Malene ban thus far this patch, but I know she has been picked up quite quite frequently because of how good she is since Celeste has been nerfed. So yep, and we see a Samuel ban, since Samuel I think is probably the best mid laner right now in the current patch with all the splash damage coming out from his A. So 2 mid lanes, or you can say CP carry bans coming out so far, and probably an Anka ban to be coming out next. Oh, I am not sure if
And interesting.
they were doing it properly or not, but I don't know. Either they're trolling or Banana's lagging, so I'm not too sure about it.
What do you think will be the last ban, Crayon?
It's, to be honest, it's pretty random, but I think Chen Walker, I'm not too sure. Ah no, Baron's ban. That leaves. I don't know if Evolve C actually planned that to take Anka for themselves, but it'd be interesting to see it, to finally see an Anka coming out in one of our games in this tourney so far. even Chen Walker is up, and I think Chen Walker is still in a pretty good spot right now. So Chen Walker is open for them to actually counter pick Anka, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to see a Chen Walker pop up. Hopefully, we'll be seeing some Chen Walker action for this Evo Cup. But for now, let's just watch the draft. A Yates picked into the
Oh,
Evo Cup.
Yates is open. I totally forgot about that. New hero, pretty excited to see in the Evo tourney because we haven't actually seen a Yates coming out from the games yesterday. Yesterday they had pretty standard drafts in my opinion, especially since Ares Esports were training for today's WSG and they have been using pretty aggressive picks yesterday. So let's just hope today we see different comps and probably different rotations coming out from either side of
Excited to
tourney.
see the Yates, because like Yates is so annoying to deal with right now. His A is essentially like a Finn ulti, except that it's a lower cooldown. And then with that stun combo, Yates is when you get pulled in and if you don't have a reflex block, you're essentially dead.
I don't really know how Yates work just as yet. I tried him once, but I don't know how strong he is as a captain or a top lane or even a carry, but he does provide a lot of utility and CC for the team. And just hope the Team Notorious will be able to utilize his kit efficiently and probably set up some plays to probably prevent Anka's you know, what do you call it? To prevent Anka's like demolition of Team Notorious with her burst damage. And now we see Celeste and Lorelei being picked up. Celeste has been nerfed this patch, but still pretty viable late game especially. Lorelei is Jolene's comfort pick. Pretty good, especially against assassins like Anka who have a certain amount of mobility with the speed coming out from that, as well as countering Finn's lack of mobility. And Kinetic being picked up from Team Notorious and the game has been cancelled. I'm not too sure what happened.
Lag on.
So yeah, but anyway, Kinetic in my opinion isn't in a very like it's still in a pretty good spot, but he isn't that popularized right now because I think with his attack range nerf he isn't able to poke and do as much lane pressure efficiently, but still a pretty good pick. So alright, I don't know what happened, but
perhaps it's still a comfort pick for on the side of Team Notorious, because they're definitely more viable carries right now in the meta, yet they still went for perhaps even off meta can be still viable if you're very, very strong at the hero. I mean, I used to play exclusively Rona by the draft, so it can still work. Delay, guys, so we have a technical issue.
yeah, someone dodged, I think. Oh, hi guys from Twitch chat. Hello to everyone. What's happening? Well, why match cancel? I have no idea. Oh my god. What in the world? Okay, wait. Let's hope. Oh my god. It's probably lagging right now, but it's so buggy right now, so I don't know what's happening. I can't seem to cancel the match thingy.
Perhaps you can restart the game.
Hold up, let me just create the party again. So sorry for the delay. It's already gonna be 11 o'clock, kind of wasted half an hour, but yeah, so sorry about it. I'm gonna re-invite everyone again, so do bear with me for a second. In Liang and wait, let me see. Where is Sky Shadow? Okay, wait. Ryang isn't coming, right?
Let me check.
Wait, Venom Pressure is here. Cheap Banana is here. Alright, so hold on. Okay, I think we are ready to start the game. Correct, right? No, yeah, should be fine. Alright.
The delay once again, and let's go into the draft.
Oh goodness. Is it still finding the match for your party?
I'm having the issue on my side as well. Happening.
I don't know, I guess it's probably the server or something, I'm not too sure. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we can't really have blind pick right now because we didn't pick the last few heroes, so I have to put it back to draft. And alright, we're down back into hero select. I think we got. I hope they don't change their bench because they'll be cheating and it is not appropriate for the
I
game.
guess stick to that we already had. So
So what kind of team comp do you think they are going for, Sky?
well, I have no idea. Well, I mean, most team comps are pretty basic.
Oh really? Basic.
Backline damage comms. Because of the lack in fix just now.
Alright, so yeah. On the side of Evolve team, they didn't really ban the second hero, so they have to wait it out for the ban to be cancelled. And then now we're shifting over to the other side, and I think they banned Baron. If I'm not wrong, yes, they banned Baron. So
Favorite band.
why do you call it Baron though? Isn't it Baron?
Extra. So I'm calling it Baron.
Alright, so Sylvanio first pick. I mean, yes, they didn't pick anything, but I don't know. I think it's a little unfair that he picked Sylvanio first. Probably he picked just now, but I'm not too sure about that. So yeah, Sylvanio Anka being picked up inside of Evolve C, and yep, we get to see the same picks again from inside of oh my, okay, hold up, let me just change something real quick.
And a pick on Catherine for the side of Evolve, while Team Notorious is actually going with Kinetic, which what we discussed just now. Kinetic is her range has been nerfed, so see how Shuffle still manages to win the game. And the last pick on the side of Team Notorious is Taka on Inked.
Oh, I'm sorry for the face cam, but yeah, sorry about it, but it is Itaka apparently. So we are heading into our first game with the blue side as Team Evolve C and the red side as Team Notorious. And yeah, and Inked playing Taka is pretty interesting because we haven't seen a Taka either in any of the games, and Taka hasn't been really used in many ranked games in both 3.6 and 3.7. But she's pretty versatile. It's just that if she gets kited out and CC'd pretty hard, I think she's pretty easy to handle. But of course, it depends on the player using it. So let's just hope we get a good game, an intense game. I hope we have fun casting this intense series.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing a even match. But yeah, can only wait and see. Yay! Party Catherine's skin, by the way, it's like super
Alright.
cute.
Oh, I'm sorry for the lag Vainglory PC issues. So we see our first. Oh, that's pretty quick. Sorry. My side is pretty laggy at the start because yeah, VGPC issues. Everything's fast forward pretty quickly.
In by Clarinet. And he has like so little health left, and Ing is chasing after Venom Pressure, and he gets Venom Pressure. As well as
2-4-0 on from the start of Team Notorious, getting those hooks from Yates. Actually, on Clarinet playing Yates. Clarinet has been playing a lot of Yates jungle recently with me because I think he likes Yates a lot, and I think not banning Yates was a bad idea because he has so much potential in picking off people with his hooks. Just like some of you guys know, Blitzcrank from League of Legends or Pudge from Dota. They are able to actually just get a free kill on someone if you actually land a very good hook.
and with his B, it is a very, very deadly combination, especially early game when if you don't have a reflex block, you just gonna have his A, which and at the point in early game where there were like 5 of them in mid lane, there's nowhere for you to run, and there's like 4 other people, trying to kill you.
Yes, so already in 2 minutes we have almost a 1k goal lead in favor of Team Notorious. I think late game Team EVO has a slightly better comp, even though Team Notorious has the Celeste as well as the Kinetic, but with the Silvernail and the Scarf, is still gonna do a fair bit amount of damage. But of course, I think both comps are still pretty deadly, and they both have like the 3 newest heroes so far in Vainglory. So I just hope we get to see more intense outplays that we haven't seen so far in Vainglory history.
I'm also like really
Ooh, nice hook from Clarinet, hooking G Banana, and a nice stun from Clarinet and chain. Another nice CC chain from Jolene gets G Banana from the tower. Pretty interesting chain of events right there. I don't know what G Banana was doing down at the bottom lane, going for that turret, jumping behind that turret to actually get that little damage onto the tier 1 bot tower.
Clarinet hooks Expedition again, and he almost gets Expedition, but Expedition managed to run away. And will Jolene get? Oh no!
Oh, Inked comes in stealthily. Gets the counter kill.
Asphyxia. I hope I'm pronouncing it.
Asphyxia, I guess so. So on the other side of the map, didn't really catch the action, but Sonation actually gets the kill onto Shuffle. Catherine actually beating the Kinetic in a 1v1 situation. Okay, so you guys have not noticed, this is not a standard Catherine top lane. You guys look to your bottom left at his items. There is a barbed needle and a weapon blade. So Snation has always been ranting to me, saying about how good he is on that weapon power Catherine, and saying that it is super viable even though no one uses it. So pretty exciting to watch Snation playing on this weapon power Catherine. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but apparently he still managed to get the 1v1 trade onto Shuffle, so why not?
Actually really excited to see a weapon Catherine during a tournament match. Very, very off meta and very new, because usually when you play weapon Catherine you're trolling, I've only tried it in these matches, but
So you're saying he's trolling?
No, I mean in certain contexts it can be considered a form of trolling, but I mean some people can make it work. If you can make it work, overthrown him.
That's right. I think Weapon Power Catherine is pretty good in a 1v1. Like with her bubble, she's able to actually um like literally deflect all the damage coming out from the Weapon Power bot lane carry. And she just has to start a step and just get those basic attacks in to actually win that 1v1 trade. But I think late game, ooh, nice stun by Snation. Will he get the kill onto
Wow.
Shuffle? Shuffle uses his healing flask. Kites back on Snation. Will he die to that? And Shuffle almost gets the kill. The Inliang's B almost proxied, and Shuffle gets taken down from Venom Pressure's fireball.
The Mac Ink is already waiting for Xphysia, he's just waiting for his health to go down. He's gonna jump in again like we saw. And oh, Clarinet misses A on Yates, and
Alright, so
a lot of
Ink
action going.
So Ink's actually doing some proxy farming down there, denying the minions from the blue side to actually push and freeze the lane onto the side of the red side bot lane. And some intense 1v1 situation again from Snation and Shuffle. Snation actually doing pretty well against Shuffle's aggression. I'm just pretty excited to see any more 1v1s coming out from that top lane.
Actually, quite looking forward to late game. When Catherine gets all her stacks and when she does that 1v1, she's gonna be a menace to deal with, yet she's gonna be dishing out so much damage because she's a weapon powered, but she'll have all her stacks. So I'm actually really excited and hope that this game will play out to late game,
Right, but the thing about Catherine, oh, Snation goes in with that aggressive A, but I think it's gonna be taken down. Nice crucible by Inliang. Snation actually gets taken down from the ulti. Inliang didn't manage to block that, unfortunately, but yeah, pretty greedy play from Snation with that. And Jimena gets stunned up from the dodges the hook from Clarinet, almost gets taken down, and with the damage coming out from Clarinet, he's actually doing a lot of pressure as a top laner. Yates building tanky items using a pulse wave so far.
Doing a pretty good job in defending his turret because he hasn't had any deaths yet, and still considered pretty high for top laner against a Silver Nail. I think.
Oh, nice hook from Clarinet, is gonna get Xphia's pretty low. Jimena jumps in, does not get anything, and a nice ulti from Xphia is gonna get Clarinet. And Ink comes in for the counter engage, gets busted down from the sheer damage from G-Banana Xphysia. And Lux comes in to clear up the kills, gets a beautiful stun, and double kill coming out from Lux. A very weird chain of events right there, everyone's just coming in one after the other. Probably some BR happening
Actually very
down.
expected because it seems that the early game it's pretty even. I mean, Notorious is a very strong team and they do have some very famous players, but Team Evolve is actually putting up a very good fight and having all these countermeasures where they're not entirely.
Very intense skirmish happening again right at the top lane. Shuffle's cutting back and forth. Nation is still not getting tanky enough to actually kill Shuffle and survive. Shuffle actually attacked a minion, so pretty wrong move.
This is ulti, but Shuffle manages to escape.
Shuffle actually uses boots to run away. And we get to see Nigel actually proxying the wave yet again. Pretty impressive high level strats right there to deny some minions pushing over to the red side. And yeah, pretty oh, and will G-Banana jump in? Yes, he jumps in, almost dies to it. Nice one from Clarinet is gonna get G-Banana, and the damage from Cyrano and Anka is just gonna wipe out Clarinet from there. So watching the two new heroes from the side of Evolve C, what do you think of this status for both Anka and Cyrano Sky?
Both seem still very, very strong in the meta right now. And especially the latest hero Yates is unbelievable amount of CC, that hook and that stun is like.
Ooh, sorry I had to cut you there. Shuffle gets the kill at top lane. Sanation with their weapon power, Catherine not doing well at all because of how squishy he is. And yeah. And they're actually diving onto In Liang. Will Inked die for that? I think he will die for that. In Liang gets another hook, a 1v2, and gets the double kill onto the two strong carries of Notorious.
He used his turret to the advantage.
Oh, In Liang gets caught. Will Lux get the damage? I think he's able to get In Liang back. Impressive coming out from Lux, and wow, what an interesting set of events happening around at top lane.
Yeah, but I have to say that was actually In Liang actually really managed to pull that off by just using the tower to his advantage, and you know he didn't die. He actually managed to kill two of the most strongest carries in the Notorious team right now. So good job In Liang on that. Even though he's a captain and you know he doesn't have much damage as well, you know.
Alright, so we see Sanation actually going pretty aggressive again on the mid lane. And Tyrant Monaco, oh nice hook from Clarinets, but Silvernail's damage is just gonna wipe out Lux. Xvija's actually doing so much on their weapon powered Silvernail with the Tyrant Monaco's second item after completing that Sorrow Blade. And Inked, I think he'll die from that, I'm not too sure. And then ulti coming out from Venom Pressure is gonna wipe out Clarinet.
Down.
Wow, that that is some impressive mechanics coming out from Evolve C right there. Yeah, as you were saying, the two new heroes, Silvernail and Anka, has been doing so much, and oh my god, the ulti almost connects from Xvija, almost killing off Inked at the back end. On the other side, Shuffle's actually pushing the other tower, getting pretty low, but I think he's just gonna suicide for that. Is he able to run away? Installation stuns him and gets the kill.
He gets caught out by so many people in.
Oh, and down at the bot lane, Xvija actually gets the kill onto Inked and still dies to Lux from her damage. With Dispel Fire and the Frostburn, standard meta items right now as a CP mid. So yeah, in just 12 minutes guys, we already have 22 kills across the board, so I'm guessing this game is all about kills, my friends.
Oh, we can't forget that Vainglory is a game about objectives as well. I mean, kills are good, and I think what both teams can focus on is when they get the kills, you know, just push the objectives as fast as possible, which is actually what they've been doing. So you see like top lane and bot lane, they've both been pushed like so hard, and a lot of pressure going on in mid lane.
Alright, they're having a nice silence by Sanation, gets 3 of them. Will In Liang throw out the hook? Clarinet misses that hook. Will In Liang throw out the other better hook? I don't think so. Warthreads has been used. And we see a bunch of missed skill shots. Oh, the hook misses from In Liang. That's pretty sad. Will G Banana jump in? No, nothing happened, but pretty weird fighting right there. Everyone's missing their skill shots, but oh, G Banana jumps in, gets stunned right away, uses his ulti to escape, and gets hooked back from Clarinet. And Clarinet jumps in like a Superman, and he is gonna die for his sins. And a double kill coming out, and a double kill as well as another kill from Xvija is gonna get 3 of the Notorious members down. Wow, it's a pretty extended fight right there in the mid lane. I have no idea what's happening, honestly.
I think on the side of Evolve, like the Silvernail is really dishing out a lot of damage, and the backline damage from Scarf as well is like a very, very huge force to be reckoned with. And I'm actually really shocked that In Liang's Finn is doing so well against like Yates, because like Yates has Yates has Finn's Finn's ulti as his A, so
okay, Inked going in onto Venom Pressure, gets a nice stun from Lux. It's gonna wipe out Venom Pressure back to his base. Lola is gonna get the kill onto In Liang, and will Jimana be able to escape from that? I think he's gonna get Inked. Insane burst damage coming out from that. As you guys can tell, Anka's a better assassin than Taka, even though they rhyme. Ooh, that burst damage coming out from Jibana is gonna wipe out Lux, send him back to his base right again.
Amazing skill shots, and like G Banana's positioning is very good, so he knows when to go out, he knows when to go back in to take all these shots, and he gets a lot of kills as a result of that.
Alright, back at the top lane, we have another fight ensuing. Shuffle's gonna try and kill Nation while he's gonna do his weapon power catch in 1v2, but I don't think he's gonna. A nice silence. Okay, no, it's honestly a bad silence on the wrong direction, but weapon power catching isn't going too well thus far, even though he isn't really feeling that much, but he isn't doing as much damage towards the mid game. And on the other side, Ink actually goes down to Jimenez. I think they got a trade kill for that. So, yeah. I don't know, man. Every single second of this game has been
It's like
fighting.
something happening. Very, very exciting game.
This feels more like a PR.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's balance, I feel. Both teams are doing pretty well, and yeah, the damage coming out from Silver Nail, from Anka, from new heroes, like maybe I should really start playing all these new heroes.
Ooh, the hook actually did not connect on the side of Clarinet. Blue buff actually got taken from Lux, has to use his boots and flask to run away because of that Venom pressure on the scarf.
Clarinet misses another hook.
By this point in time, 18 to 15 on the scoreboard in favor of Team Evolve C with around a 3k goal lead, and we are probably gonna see a fight happening very soon. All of them are gathered around the jungle shop area here. Will this be our first dragon of the day at 16 minutes? I think it is gonna be.
Evolve pushing for Ghost Wing, and will they get it? It seems that, and they get it. It seems that Team Notorious is probably was camping at a corner, probably thinking they were gonna come up, but no, they actually went for Ghost Wing instead.
Oh, the A almost connects from G Banana. I think if his A had connected onto Shuffle, Shuffle might be dead from that. Alright, so Nation gets stunned up. Nothing much happening right here. A little bit of a dance off right now in mid lane. Silence coming out from Nation, and the hook comes out. Pretty weird miscom.
Anyone, and Nation goes in so much damage, and already Shuffle is like health drops so quickly. It's from there.
Yes, so both major ultis from Evolve C has been used. Nothing has connected so far. And I'm really looking at this aggressive game in a very odd way because I really have no idea what's going on. I mean, sometimes they are pushing, but most of the time this game they have been winning because of team fights.
I think actually both teams are playing rather cautiously at this point because it's rather balanced. So we see on the side of Team Notorious, they're actually like waiting for Team Evolve to engage before they go in, and interesting because I guess they're quite wary of the damage caused by G Banana X Vicia, which is why I think they're probably playing more cautiously and a bit more defensively.
That's right. And you guys can see that on the side of Team Notorious, they don't really have a very good comm in protecting the carries except for a Lolai. So, and they don't really have a very tanky front line. I mean, Yates is pretty decent. Oh, with 5-minute engage onto Sanation, he's gonna die for that. Greedy play to get those minions at top lane, but yeah, as I was saying, they don't really have a tanky front line on the side of Team Notorious. So it's gonna be pretty easy for Anka and Silvino to actually burst down the carries from Team Notorious. So we're gonna see Inliang getting caught there using his wall threats. Superman jumps in, lands on 2 people. Inliang is just gonna get kited out. Hook's not gonna kite, and we have a stun. Nice stun onto the scarf, gonna wipe out Venom pressure. Jibanana goes in, will he be able to do something? But no, it's too late. His team has already died. Nice ulti to sidestep the stun. Goes in again, gets all them solo. Will G-Banana get anything? Nice hook by Clarinet's gonna get out G-Banana. Almost gets the other kill. Almost an ace from Team Notorious. Gets all of them pretty low. But I don't think they're able to get anything except for tier 1 mid tower.
I think at that point G-Banana actually had a lot of potential to do a 1v4, but unfortunately he was pretty low as well. I think he popped his potion and everything, so I think there was a lot of potential there for G Banana to actually go into a 1v4 and actually win it.
Yes. I think because In Liang was caught right there, and with his low mobility and the high mobility from Team Notorious, they are able to capitalize on In Liang using all his items for himself to actually kill off Expedia and Venom Pressure down there. So that's why G Banana isn't able to actually kill off all of them, but it was a good attempt though.
Evolve was dishing out so much damage when Ing jumped in with the Takaizi. It was just like half health when he jumped in, and it was so quick.
Alright, intense 1v1 down there in bot lane. Inct is gonna get caught. Will he die to that? Yes, I think he is gonna die for that. A little greedy play alone. Well, at the top side, we have a return kill against the nation going for the minions. I'm not too sure, but he's gonna die
For shuffle, but
yet again at the same spot.
it seems that every time he goes for shuffle, someone else from the team Notorious will immediately come up to aid shuffle. So
Alright.
Sination hasn't been doing very well for the 1v1s with shuffle. So
Alright, Ghostwing has been captured from the side of team Evolve C, and they're heading over to.
And they unleash Black Claw, and Inan going in so deep, but he's just getting kited slowly to death, and his team can't do anything much except,
Yep, Expedia going pretty deep inside. I think he probably, I don't know. Oh, nice stun from Shuffle. Will they be able to get Expedia? Expedia tries to do as much damage as he can, but he's gonna go down for that. Shuffle actually getting pretty low from Scout's damage. Nation goes in again with their weapon power. Able to get a kill, but it's probably gonna die for that.
So
Shuffle is getting pretty fat right now, actually.
I still think that Evolve has a chance to come back because they have the main damage tanker. They have Yates down. So if die for the carries right now, they might actually be able to get something. But Team Notorious is slowly backing away because Black Claw is down in.
Yeah, alright. Can I talk about how every time a certain fight happens at the top side, there will definitely be a fight happening right down here. It's like
action going on in this game.
everywhere.
1v1 trade-offs.
It's like whenever there's a kill at the top side involving Mr. Sanation, there'll be another kill down here. It's like always happening at the same time, and right now it's just 22 minutes and we are. Ooh, Crystal Chain almost gets stolen from Lux. 22 minutes and we already have 45 kills across the board. Really intense game so far in this tournament. But then again, their goal lead is actually higher on this in favor of Team Evolve C, around 5k. But I still feel like the game is pretty balanced and even right now. So yeah.
Put it out there that like we have both Lux and Xfisher going for the glass cannon build with 0 defense, which makes them there's so much damage, but they're so squishy. So as long as they get caught out, it's like they're dead. But as long as they're with the team, they'll be doing extremely well.
That's right. Oh, nice double stun by Jolene. Oh, block has been used by Jolene. Will In Liang go for that hook?
In Liang goes very deep. It's like
a pretty weird hook from there. I think it was in the wrong direction. But will G Banana do something? He goes for Lux. Actually gets that one shot onto Lux.
What anybody get? The Venom Pressures out gets Clarinet, and they have 2 men down.
And actually look at the side of their base. Shuffle has been back during the entire time. Actually gets the Armory top lane. G Banana's gonna chase. Almost connects his A. I think they're gonna go for that chase, but Shuffle's able to come back. Oh, gets the A connected from the Anka, and I think he's gonna die for that. So while everything has been happening here, a backdoor has been actually attempted from Shuffle. So pretty interesting move by Team Notorious.
And still be continued because Team Evolve has only two armories up, and they can actually quickly down one armory and just go immediately for the Grain Crystal if all of them have an agreement.
Alright. In Liang just used everything, like all his skills, so I don't know whether he's trolling or something, but yeah. They get Ghost Wing from Evolve C, so I hope they can get a closure in this game. but I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. With the rate where top lane is being pushed, I think this game is gonna drag on a little longer. So yeah, I just hope we get to
And
see
this,
some outplays right here with that Anka and the Silver Nail.
like team Evolve C also has to really focus on pushing objectives like turrets and stuff, because on their side, Notorious, even though Notorious has less gold, 7k push down like so many of the turrets on
Ooh,
like
the hook almost connects from Clarinet, almost gets a nation. And actually looking at the cooldown from that hook, it's actually not that long. So if he's able to get a pretty good hook onto a certain carry, Ilyang gets the hook. Oh, gets blocked out from Jolene. Beautiful hook. And Clarinet gets hit by Anka, and I think nice triple stun by Clarinet's gonna stun the three of them. And Superman jumps in alone. There's no follow-up for that, unfortunately. Gibanas tries to do something about it, but the Dragon Breath from Scarf actually kills himself. And a pretty intense fight. Shuffle gets a pretty nice stun onto Xpedia. And Gibanas still trying his best to 1v5 the entire game. Ooh, nice hook from Clarinet. And ooh, the ulti misses because Gibanas dodges with his ulti, but he did get a 4-for-2 in favor of Team Notorious. Ooh, Black Claw almost killed off Clarinet right there. I think they're pretty low in doing
like they're all
this,
so low.
but I think they're able to juggle the aggro. And
Running so quickly down to Black Claw. I'm not really sure what Nation plans to do.
Nation, you can do it. Oh, you're too late to that.
No!
But I think he will die for that nice stun by Jolene. It's gonna get kited out. And yep, and Ace actually coming out for that. That's a pretty unfortunate Ace because all of them has been dead for so long, but the death timers hasn't been up, so a delayed Ace coming out from Team Notorious. Black Claw has been unleashed. I think they might be able to end the game here with top being down, but
they might be able to end the game, but only Shuffle is here in Evolve's base, so
shuffling at the top lane.
Rest might be, yeah.
Ooh, almost connects the A by G-Banana. Will G-Banana chase out Shuffle? No, I don't think so. Black Claw's actually being busted down pretty quickly. Actually only gets a tower. Oh, and actually an armory too on the mid lane. So yeah, it has been 27 minutes, guys, and we already see a 6k goal lead on the side of Team Notorious. Sorry, on the side of Team Evolve C. But to be honest, now everyone should probably reach their full items. They can probably buy infusions like every single time they visit the shop. So now it's all about the mechanics in team fights. Ooh, that Jimana connects the A onto Lux. Lux actually runs away, but I think he's gonna get one shot. Will he able to be saved? No, Jolene doesn't manage to save him. And Jimana goes in yet again. Nice triple hook by Indyang's gonna get the three of them, and I think Clarinet misses that hook. And Jimana goes in so deep, dodges the stun from Jolene, and jumps in yet again. Will Jimana get? Ooh, misses the A, but also gets the kill from the B. An impressive shutdown from that, and a double kill from Xpedia on that Silver Nail, and I think they're probably gonna end the game. But I think Inked has some interesting plans right here. Will he do something, or he'll just probably have a last tour around the jungle as Itaka? Alright, he's gonna go back.
I think he was potentially considering a backdoor, but then actually I think they can end the game at this point because the cooldown is still very low and only Lux will be coming out.
Ooh, that Crucible from G-Banana Inked is probably given up in that game. And we have game 1 coming out from Evolve C. A very back and forth game. To be honest, there weren't any rotations like happening, like a synchronized rotation happening around the map. It's just kills and kills and kills everywhere. Literally battle royales happening all over the map, with the 3 new heroes being picked up and not banned throughout the board. I'm pretty impressed by how G-Banana actually 1v3 so many times and actually got those kills, sidestepping the stuns coming out from Jolene and actually dealing a lot of damage onto those carries, even through those Slumbering House items that have been bought on Shuffle and Lux.
G-Banana was very impressive. On the Anka, it was like there were many occasions where he actually did a 1v3, 1v4, and he actually managed to survive, get through, and kill, and just destroy the carries and on G Banana side. And a very nice comeback on the side of Team Evolve, because actually at the point where Team Notorious managed to push for Black Claw, it could have been game, but there was I think because of the death timing, there was little follow up from Team Notorious, and when they caught, they managed to turn the game around and win the game for themselves instead.
Alright, pretty interesting game. I thought it was pretty funny on how like all of them were just focused on getting those kills. I really didn't see any interesting rotations which I really like in 5v5, but kills of course are pretty fun, and getting so much action throughout the game is actually pretty intense for me and Sky to actually move around the map the entire game because you have to say so many mechanical action throughout the entire match. Alright, so we are gonna proceed for our second game. And do you want to start off the giveaway question today for 250 eyes?
Giveaway question today. To everybody who's watching, are you guys ready for the giveaway question for 250 eyes? Okay, so the question is, what species is Lorelei? In the species of Lorelei into the Twitch. First person who types the correct species will get it.
Mermaid.
No, guys, no. Yes, correct. So Lorelei is a naga. If you guys read the lore, she is not a mermaid, she is a naga.
What's a naga?
Not 100% sure.
What is a naga? Oh my goodness.
Half human, half cobra apparently, but
What? Serious? Oh, I thought she was a mermaid. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, so Lorelei is,
Lore of the Lorelei.
if you guys read the lore, you would have known. Go and read the lore, okay? Read that, don't be salty, she's a naga.
Alright. Okay. Let me ask if these guys are ready.
To see the second game from Team Notorious and Team Evolve, and I probably foresee some bans on, like, maybe Yates, maybe Silvernail, but
Yes, so as you guys can see, the Anka ban is necessary to stop that treasure coming out from the burst. Oh my goodness, wait. Did Venom just leave? But yeah, as I was saying, Anka's damage is pretty insane even throughout the game from early to late game. She's just so good at this game right now. I really thought she needed a nerf, but SCMC kind of buffed her, I feel, with that aftershock prop that she actually needed, and Taka is just so weak against her in this current meta right now.
okay, we go into draft, and we have Team Notorious on the first ban. I wonder who they'll ban. Perhaps Silvernail.
Alright, I think there was a technical issue, so alright. Let me re-invite Venom again, sorry for that. Oh my goodness, Clarinet wants to go to the toilet.
Clarinet, please.
So, okay, I'll just wait probably a few seconds first before I start a game, just to be fair. So in the previous game, you guys saw so much action because there's a Silvernail and as well as the Anka. To be honest, Silvernail isn't that great um regards to her nerfs. I mean his nerfs. But he's still pretty good, especially being played by Xphisia just now. And with the Anka and with the Anka and the Silvernail combo just now, I think they were able to wipe out a lot of them throughout the game. Like that left a huge impact for me throughout the game. So really props to them for playing the heroes so well. And I just hope the Team Notorious will be able to ban those heroes, or at least do something about it.
Yeah, I definitely hopefully see Team Notorious do something about it because it's ridiculously overpowered right now. You know, if you take that away, maybe we'll see.
Alright, so now on the blue side we have Team Notorious, and on the red side we have Team Evolve C switching the spots around the map. And let's hope we get to see the Anka ban. Yes, it's gonna come out straight away. First ban from Team
Yeah, traumatized
Evolve.
from
I mean Notorious. Yep.
from G Banana's Anka, amazing positioning. There's so much damage coming on all the 1v3s, 1v4. So like,
And the Maline ban coming out on the side of Team Evolve. So Maline right now is actually my favorite jungler right now. I've been practicing Maline quite a lot, and I've been doing it so well. Like she is able to just dish out so much damage no matter
so
the
powerful.
stage of the game. And I don't know, I mean even after her nerfs she's still able to do so much because she has like what, 4 skills, and I mean 5 with her ulti. But she's able to just do so much utility with her slow and her stun, as well as that insane burst with the aftershock proc when she changes to the dark form. So that's why I think Merlin has been banned in this current patch. And we see a Baron being banned out from Team Notorious. Baron, I think, isn't that great, even though his nerf was around 15% on his splash damage. But I think he isn't that great anymore because I played against a few Barons and his damage is reduced, like not tremendously but decently. So I think he isn't as strong as before, but I think he's able to be countered. Oh no.
They have a technical error.
Hold on, let me just check. I think. Alright, so I think Shuffle has some issues.
I'm gonna do a toilet run, guys.
Alright. Why is everyone going to the toilet right now? But yeah, the ice will be transferred usually after the tournament ends, so do be patient, people. I hope you guys just enjoy the stream first, and yes, the ice will still be there for you. We won't love you guys. I'm just gonna wait a little while. Anyway, sorry, I'm not gonna dance. Can you cast like Korean? 안녕하세요. 엑스퀴어입니다. 반갑습니다. 지금은 우리 Vainglory요. Sorry. 예, 보여주세요. 예, 저는 엑스크레온 EA입니다.
Oh my god, why is Korean speaking Korean? I'm triggered. Yeah. Hello
Right.
to the 33 people who are watching this live. Please say hi on the chat.
Alright, so I think Shuffle should be fine. Hopefully nothing's gonna go wrong. We were still halfway through pick and ban process. I think it was just ban so far, so there isn't too much to consider yet. And there we have it. There was the Anka band and the Merlin band so far, right? There wasn't anything else.
I think there's a Piran band as
Oh yeah,
well.
there was a Baron band, so
And Walker band. Cool.
Jolene stopped stream sniping. And Clarinet 2. Lifan Opa. Alright, so we have a Chunwalker band. Yes, Chunwalker has been meta for the 3.6 and 3.7. It wasn't played last game actually.
Yes, and Evolve C picks up Yates.
Yates. And Guangzhou has been taken.
From Yates play from Evolve.
Yeah,
Yeah,
previously Clarinet was playing the Yates and he was doing pretty well even though he died pretty quickly as a top laner, but he was doing pretty well with those hooks onto G Banana especially, but unfortunately he isn't able to tank that much as what a regular top laner would do. So let's hope Evolve C will be able to utilize Yates better and probably do something this game.
it's like Lux is still going in with the Celeste again. And yes, Celeste was actually doing a lot of damage just now. But
G Banana just melted him with that Anka.
let's
face it.
Okay, interesting pick for the side of Team Evolve. We have a Lance pick.
And yes, we do have a Samuel pick, so I'm very happy to see the Samuel coming over in this game because Samuel is probably the strongest in my opinion mid lane right now because of how much damage he can dish out. Even though his lifesteal from his I think B or something or was it perk or something, yeah, he got nerfed and stuff like that, but with that damage coming out from that splash, he's just able to dish out so much, and stacking those DE stacks, if he has DE, he's just gonna melt the entire enemy team.
Really looking forward to see the
Hey, thanks for the follow, Truffles.
And we have a Catherine pick. So I see on the side of Team Notorious, they actually have a lot of frontliners.
Ah ha ha.
Technical issue again.
This is bad. Everyone's gonna get pretty pangsty. I think it's I don't know who, but wait, have they picked the the 10 heroes actually?
I think the last one wasn't picked yet. On the side of Evolve, they zero.
Alright, I'll just go draft first. Man, this is wasting so much time, man. It's already been 1 hour and like 15 minutes, and we are still proceeding for game 2. Alright, let's just hope to get quick bans. Please do not change your heroes or we will have to exit the game because it's unfair. So did you watch WESG Skyly Shadow?
Skyly Shadow could not watch WESG because Skyly Shadow had
work.
Yes, but I saw that your WESG is very exciting, and I'm really happy to see a lot of local representation that can hopefully go for the world finals.
Yes, Impunity stomped AE and they were looking so strong with those off-meta picks, and I was just so impressed by them. If you guys haven't watched the WSG that happened today, you guys should check it over on the Twitch channel. Um, they really played out of their minds today, so props to them. Okay, so a kinetic picked out from Team Notorious, and yeah, the last pick will be a Tony on the side of Team Evolve C. Oh my god.
My gosh, what is happening?
I have no
Why is
idea.
this like happening?
Right. This is just dumb.
um, all these technical issues happening.
Please give skin every half an hour. Are you serious? Oh, hi, Ace the Raw. Alright. Still finding a match.
For those of you who just joined, we have a ice giveaway for every one of the tournament days. So do come and check our later tournaments so that you can win some ice to spend on more things in Vainglory.
I see, I see. So annoying. Hold on, let me just create the party again. I feel like SCMC, I don't know, or is it just the VG server is always having some issues on the scrims, in my opinion, so pretty disappointed in how, like, every time things crash and stuff like that, so just hope scrims will be easier in the future.
Oh, I think it's pretty common for all these bugs to come out, especially after the very big update that just came out a few days ago. So just seek everyone's understanding in being patient, and hopefully we can go forward with this screen ASAP.
Alright.
Two people watching the tournament right now. Yeah, hello everyone. Please do say hi. And we really hope you guys enjoy watching this tournament.
Please load. Oh, this is so annoying. Alright, finally we're in private. The private 5v5. There's no ping and ban because we have been restarting our drafts like 10 times, so we're gonna see the same picks here. I think both comps are pretty deadly, because there is a lot of CC coming out from both sides. So
yeah, I think we are seeing the same composition for both sides, where there are a lot of like frontline damage and like a more frontline damage than backline damage actually. So pretty excited to see what will come out of this, and I have a feeling we will see another very long game.
Clown Fest.
At least 10 minutes of chaos happening, and it will be very exciting.
Yeah, but particularly this match, we have a lot of CC, much more than the previous game. We have the kinetic slow and the stun after his dash, the Finn's stun and the hook, the pull in, the Grumjaw slow from his A, the ulti to eat someone, so less stun from the B, and Catherine stun from the A and the silence, Samuel's ulti sleep, and Lolai's stun, Lolai's pull slow, Lance, root, Gitian wall, whatever, Tony's bada boom, everything, and even the hooks from Yates and the stun coming out again. So every hero has pretty deadly CC right now.
I would think that most team fights would be and in going in for Venom Pressure but gets pushed away by G Banana, but
Ooh, the first blood coming over on the side of Team Notorious.
So
then Grumjaw doing a lot of work with that engage, with the double weapon blade
Jump draw
actually.
early game. Yeah, very aggressive jump draw, and they proceed to clear the jungle on side of Evos, which is a very good advantage of grab draws early game, and you're just going in for the kill.
Alright, so Inks is actually at the bot side. I think he's playing jungle Grumjaw instead of the top lane Grumjaw. So with a double weapon blade, he's actually pretty painful in early game. Just now, as you guys saw from that first A. So one thing I like to point out is when you play Grumjaw, I feel like a lot of people like to use their B to level up their B level 1 because they think they can do more damage in terms of DPS as well as probably clearing the jungle faster. But the thing is, if you play Grumjaw and you guys are going for early engages, you should get your A up first because it deals much more damage as well as the slow coming out from that A. Hello.
And we see also like a lot of vision from the side of Team Evolve. Like they have vision placed everywhere. You see like the entire map. It's all just like red dots with all of Evolve's vision.
Reminds me of Singapore. Sorry, you had to
Oh
say
my
that.
gosh, Ryan.
Alright,
So
Inked
cheesy.
failed the A, but
Oh,
G-Banana gets pretty low. Ooh, almost gets taken down from Lux right there.
Indeed, is used by Team Notorious, and wow, Lemonade and Jolene going in deep, but they don't manage to get anything on Venom Pressure.
So nice roam from Clarinet right there, but he isn't able to do anything. But at least he got some pressure on the mid lane. 1-0 right now on the scoreboard. Goal lead of already around 6k in favor of Team Notorious. I think they have a pretty good comp with the Grumjaw jungle, but I think late game, to be truthfully honest, I think late game, team. Oh my god, I forgot the name. Team Evolve C would win the late game team fights. Ooh, Ink goes in with the onto G-Banana. G-Banana actually uses his Dragon Blood too late, but it's not gonna get anything out of that.
Like, Team Notorious is actually playing pretty aggressively. They're going in for the jungle, they're going for the kills.
A nice kill from Clarinet getting onto G-Banana, and a KS from Jolene getting the Samuel on that B. Actually gets that hook onto Inked, but Inked manages to escape with that A. And actually 3-0 in exchange for nothing.
As compared to the previous game, Team Notorious is actually playing much more aggressively and taking advantage of the early game and just pushing and going for a lot of things. And they have actually benefited a lot, so they have 4 kills. Will Clarinet get caught?
Ooh, nice max range hook from Xphysia. Clarinet didn't dodge that. I think he could have dodged that hook, but Clarinet went for the aggressive steal on that healing Trian top side. While Xphysia and Inang's gonna push out that wave. Getting nothing much about it. Jolene's probably gonna freeze it for Clarinet. And yeah, the first kill taken from Team Evolve C onto Clarinet.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, not much going on just yet. Oh, but Outlaw walks past the nation. Oh, nothing goes on though.
Did you just say Outlaw walks past in the nation?
I meant to say inked. I'm too used to like the guild tag, just like
Outlaw walks past the nation. Alright, so now we're gonna have another gathering down at the Evolve C CP buff. It's gonna spawn pretty soon, but I don't think they have the members to secure or protect their CP buff. So good job on the side of Team Notorious. Ooh, Shuffle going for that ulti on Venom Pressure. Venom Pressure gets pretty low, nice Kitten wall by G-Banana, but Shuffle's gonna try to kill G-Banana. Almost gets the kill, G-Banana dodges that stun from Lux. So
But Shuffle is actually already level 7.
ooh, Inyoung actually steals the blue buff from Team Notorious. Will Ing go for that? Ing dashes the wrong way. Little weird, but Inyoung's doing a lot of damage on that Lorelei. So Inyoung playing on that Lorelei with the DE first item, which is what I kind of told him to build because that's my favorite build, and I think Lorelei on the DE is pretty easy to stack those stacks because of I think the pool and stuff like that. So she's doing a lot of work as the Lorelei jungle. We're gonna have another skirmish down there. Inked is getting caught. Butterboom's gonna knock Inked away. I think Evolve is a little tilted from that, unfortunately.
Butterboom is difficult to aim sometimes.
Or
sometimes
sometimes,
just don't know where the enemy will jump to, and sometimes you save them by pushing them away from you.
That's right. That's why you call it Butterboom, because you don't know what will actually happen. But I don't really see Sunation playing top lane at all, but because he's subbing for this game, so I'm pretty excited to see him playing top lane. Ooh, that hook from Jolene misses, almost connects onto Venom Pressure. Venom Pressure tries to do as much poke as he can on that Samuel. But you guys can see Jolene and Clarinet are so tanky on those tank heroes, going for the Finn and the Catherine. Even Venom Pressure's BA combo didn't really do much to their health bars.
I think Lance on G-Banana on Lance actually a pretty good pick because way all these like, oh, but he gets caught and will he lose his life? Yes, G-Banana loses his life just as I was talking about him.
Alright, Venom Pressure's trying to do as much as he can. I think he shouldn't be there, and that burst coming from the Solar Storm from Lux, and Ink steals the kill. Meanwhile, at the top side, Evolve is gonna get the tier 1 top tower. And yeah, we see an exchange of towers at the bot side too. So Shuffle actually doing a lot of work on the kinetic, building the standard Serpent's Mask, even though it got kind of nerfed. But yeah. And we see another fight. Inked has just chomped onto Inliang. Will he be able to do anything? Inliang's getting pretty low, gets a beautiful ulti from himself. Inked dashes wrongly. Oh, and the ulti comes in from Xperia. Superman has arrived. Jolene tries to do as much CC as he can. Beautiful silence from Clarinet, but Clarinet is supposed to escape right now because Xperia is actually doing so much on their weapon powered Yates. Hook misses. Lance comes in with a Dragon Blood, but Xperia is a melee range hero. He's not able to do anything. His hook is not up just as yet. Ooh, nice hook by Jolene, gets Xperia. Nation misses the ulti, but it goes in, tries to do something. Lux gets hooked by Xperia. Will Lux die to that? Nice Solar Storm, but Lux dies to that. And yes, will he escape? No, he dies to that. Even G-Banana dies in that little skirmish happening around that choke point. So a 2 for 1? Yeah, in favor of Team Taurus.
Really good exchange of damage there. So positioning was really good. Oh, and Sunation manages to taunt Clarinet, but Clarinet manages to escape. So positioning is extremely important. So no, you have to know when to get in, when to go in. And we've seen a lot of these players actually display very, very good positioning. So they know when to get out, they know when to go in, even if they're half as low.
Alright, 10 to 4 on the scoreboard. We have around a 2k goal lead in favor of Team Notorious, and we see another kill from the duo Shuffle and Inked on the bot jungle, getting off Sunation. And Lux getting pretty low. I don't know how. I wasn't really paying attention just now. Almost gets stolen from Inked on that CP buff right there. So this game isn't too action packed, but there's still a lot of action relatively across the map. Even Shuffle's going for that kill. Very aggressive, but Venom Pressure goes down yet again.
Venom Pressure is actually suffering a lot this game because he has 5 deaths and he's not able to farm properly. He's not being able to get a lot of his CP buffs, and he's supposed to be like a hyper carry late game. So I think Team Evolve might suffer a bit from this because of that.
Nice silence from Clarinet's gonna get off in Liang. And Shuffle's so aggressive. Nice hook onto Shuffle. Will Shuffle die to that? No, he managed to escape with that hook. With that dash. And Xperia gets eaten up. Gets the ulti. Triple kill onto Shuffle. A lot of action happening right there in mid lane. Shuffle has been phenomenal so far in this kinetic, reclaiming what he has done in the previous game, even though he didn't manage to win the game. And a Ghost Wing at 11 minutes to coming out from Evolve. Notorious.
A lot of backline damage, and we see that Shuffle is actually already level 11. He has been fed a lot by his teammates by all the kills, and Team Notorious actually doing a pretty good rotations where they are rotating with the hyper carries. So Shuffle is one of the strongest players in the game right now, and you really don't want to mess with him.
Right, and I know Venom Pressure is a player that is very good at Samuel, but I think this game, with the amount of pressure that Team Notorious has caused, especially towards the mid lane, I think that's why he has been dying quite a lot, because they have been going for those aggressive CP buffs invades and getting Venom Pressure pretty low with the amount of slows and stuns that Team Notorious has. Oh, a nice hook by Xperia is gonna Clarinet, but I don't think Clarinet's able to die from that. Ain't goes in with that slow onto In Liang. In Liang's getting pretty low. Fountain has been used by G Banana, and great double hook onto from Jolene. Bada boom goes everywhere. Everything is a clusterfest right now. Ing misses that eat, but ooh, that nice stun from Lux is gonna get yeet down there.
His goes so deep into, but loses his life instead. And meanwhile, on the other side of the match, Shuffle slowly pushing bot lane happily, manages to push to the tier 3 turret where level 12 now. And he's dishing out so much damage. You can see the difference between
look at that burst onto Venom Pressure right there. Sorry to cut you off. But Shuffle is able to be taken down from G Banana. Wow, insane damage coming from Shuffle actually.
Damage coming up from Shuffle because he has tier 3 items, and we actually see on the side that Venom Pressure only just got his second tier 3 item, which is why that was doomed.
Right, so even though the Team Evolve C has way more CC as compared to Team Notorious, but with the amount of early game pressure that Team Notorious has caused on the side of Team Evolve C, oh, the hook actually disconnects from Jolene, unfortunately. But yeah, Venom Pressure isn't able to do as much pressure as he can. Nice hook by S-Physics to get off there, but Lux actually getting pretty low. I don't know how he ended up running that one round lap right there, but still able to survive.
Oh, no, interesting that Assassination did not go after Lux.
Xperia trying his best to kill all of them. And actually a turnaround fight, 2 for 1 so far. Will Jolene die for that too? I think she will be able to die. She doesn't have any items available. A 3 for 1 counter comeback from Evolve C, while Inked is busy farming the red side jungle.
You were saying just now, the early game pressure by Team Notorious actually made like starved Venom Pressure, which is why he's unable to do as much damage as he's supposed to. And with their own backline damage, with Lux and Shuffle doing so well, they're just able to, you know, like stay behind while Ink, Jolene, and Clarinet just go in front. So they're able to dish out so much more damage than Evolve right now.
That's right. Venom Pressure isn't not being able to get the damage that he needed because he's always getting busted down, so he has to play pretty defensively. Then I think Team Evolve C isn't going to be able to win a team fight since their only carries Ooh, Jibana gets pretty low from that. But yeah, as I was saying, if Venom Pressure isn't able to dish out damage that he needed because of oh nice hook but gets blocked off from G Banana.
Nice block by G Banana. I think, well,
Oh,
damage.
there's an engage coming in from XP, just jumps in the middle, but he's the carry. He's going so deep. But a boom actually screws up the fight. It knocks Shuffle away. I think that was really unfortunate.
Goes down so quickly, and the Venom Pressure misses his ult. So
Inked goes in, but oh, Inked actually gets stunned, misses the eat. Oh, the Lux stun actually misses. But Nation shouldn't have gone in for that. Ulti has been used, but In Liang, nice B from Jolene is gonna get both of them.
In Liang gets melted down as well. So
yeah.
So on the side of Team Evolve, they're actually starting to build some defense, which, like what you were saying just now, is like they sacrifice damage for defense, but I think it's important as well, you know, to stay alive. At this point, it's like who can last longer in fights. So I think it's good that Team Evolve is picking up some damage, because on the side of Team Notorious, a lot of their carries both. I mean, Lux is actually going Glass Cannon.
Alright. I hope I hope they last long. I hope they last long together. In team fights, oh, Venom Pressure almost gets caught by Lux. If he threw a stun, a Cockles on that, he's actually gonna die for that. Oh, Jolene actually throws her A in the wrong direction. Will Jolene be able to protect Lux? Lux actually getting pretty low. In Liang's trying to kill Lux. Lux is actually trying his best to survive. Will they be able to get Lux? No, Lux actually survives with that healing coming out from Jolene as well as the fortified health. Inked actually survives that engage. Meanwhile, Jibanana also dies to that fight. Jolene actually has a hook, gets the hook onto Venom Pressure, and Superman escapes. A 3-4-0, sorry, in favor of Team Notorious back there.
I was seriously amazed that Jolene was able to keep Lux alive for so long, even though she was right in the middle of Lance and
Alright. Interesting bada booms from Sonation right there, almost gets caught by Shuffle. So I think since Nation is just a sub for team, I think they don't really have some synergy towards how they play their team fights well. So Jibana actually not sure what he was doing right there, but yeah. We get our mid armory tower getting taken down. Will Jolene throw out the hook? It's a 3v5 right now. Beautiful 4-man silence from Clarinet. We're gonna get all of them pretty low. A nice ulti by Venom Pressure, but Jolene's not gonna block it off. Will Jolene throw out the hook since Crucible has abused? Oh, the hook lands onto In Liang. Badaboom goes again, knocks Lux so far back with the buffs on that Badaboom, but I don't think they're gonna probably get Lux. Lux is probably gonna die, but Lux actually getting pretty low. He died to the crystal, Vein Crystal. I don't think so. And I think we are going to see a 3-game series this match. GG, well played.
And that is game. So a lot of early game pressure coming from the sub team Notorious, and team able to get the carries to in a farm, because the farms were getting stolen like left, right, center, and really good team fights coming from Team Notorious as well. And I'm excited to see the third game of the series.
That's right. One thing I would like to point out for the second game, the Team Evolve ran a 1-man ranged carry, so Yates technically was a weapon power carry, but he was melee. So if he couldn't do anything by kiting or something, or if he couldn't do anything by diving in or getting hooks and just like dishing out weapon power damage from his basic attacks, he's practically useless. So that's why I think if Venom Pressure is feeding that hard and not doing as much pressure as he should be on that Samuel, Xpedia isn't able to do anything on the melee Yates as a weapon power carry.
Yes, unfortunately, on their part, they were unable to dish out as much damage as they liked. Perhaps maybe we'll see a Yates ban next round. Celeste ban because Lux has been playing Celeste for the past two matches and he's playing Celeste very well. Perhaps.
Hold on a second. I have no idea where Xfija has gone to. Alright, let me just settle these scoreboards. It's 1-1 currently on the scoreboard. Pretty insane matchup coming out from both sides. Actually pretty impressed by Team Notorious that game. Being able to dish out so much damage and coordinating their team fights, I think they were really good in aiming the right targets, as well as Jolene being that ultimate captain. Oops, I'm sorry. Being the ultimate captain, protecting Lux when he got caught from In Liang's stun.
Yeah, and successful in denying Venom Pressure his farm because he was supposed to be the hyper carry of the game, and by denying the hyper carry his farm, you're essentially like the amount of damage that the hyper carry can produce. So I think it was like into mid game where Shuffle was two levels higher than Venom Pressure, even though they are both hyper carries, and at that point, even a 2v1 Shuffle and Venom Pressure, Venom Pressure actually died.
Alright, I need to find two more members for Team Evolve. I think S Physics is not playing. I'm not too sure about it. Hold up, let me just check. If not, I don't know. I'm not sure if they're gonna postpone again or we are going to invite random people. Okay, just gonna wait for a second. I hope you guys have been enjoying my stream so far. I know we aren't experienced casters or what, but I hope you guys have enjoyed the games that have been ongoing. Hold up. Alright, and I think it was a pretty intense series so far. Both teams have been very close actually. And a lot of kills, especially on the first game. But on the second game, there's a lot of action too, with the Yates as well. But I think on the second game, there were more rotations coming out from the side of Team Notorious. So, yep.
It was like both teams are really strong. I mean, I'm also like really impressed by Evolve because of the last minute sub by Sunation, but they still actually managed to pull off the first game, and even during the second game, they were actually doing quite well against Team Notorious. I expect Team Notorious to be extremely good because they do have a lot of very good players, but also like Team Evolve, they are also like fighting back very hard. So actually very impressed by the game so far, and both teams are doing really well.
Alright, guys, please stop leaving the party. We have to see our third game today. So, this isn't like an official Vainglory tournament. It's a tournament that's organized by the Evolve C Guild, and the ice has been sponsored by CMC. So we are just here to host the tournament. Yeah, a community tournament actually. Hold up.
And we hope you guys have been enjoying the stream so far. If anybody wants to cast, please let X Crayon know. He will make your dream come true.
No, no, no. I am just a noob caster, man. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just. Why is everyone on that team leaving? Evolve C, please just come in if you can. Or I really need to sub people in, and I don't want to
Lost to
sub.
be represented. Come on, our own guild. Our own guild.
Goodness. I need um. Alright, Chibana's on. We need two more. So. Alright, if. Hold on, just give me a second. Music, I can play a music while I wait. I like this song right now, sorry. Let me just play one song, don't mind me. It's a Korean song, I'm sorry. I'll just okay wait. R888. Eh?
Do we have the full party, like, finally?
Wait, I think I haven't I haven't set the song requesting properly yet, so sorry. Oh wait, let me just. Wait. I'm just gonna wait for Sinishan to give me confirmation. What? What is happening, guys? I'm having some. Wait. Sorry, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Sorry, EC. I think some of them don't want you inside. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening. So I have no idea. Stop spamming me, dude. Goodness. Why's Cranet always DCing?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is so annoying. Alright, anyway, alright, so we're gonna start our next game for today. I'll play the songs later, don't worry. We're gonna start our game right now. Sorry, oops, it's a 5v5 draft. Alright, I'm right. Left side is... Okay, so Nation and Septo are from team not tryhard, so they're subbing in. I don't know what's wrong with team Evolve C today, but they don't really have their rosters up for today. So yep, let's head into Hero Select. Thanks for the follow, Blunt, Force, Truth. Anyway, guys, do click on the follow button. I really appreciate it if you guys can support my channel and my content. I do stream a lot of Vainglory gameplay also, so thanks for the support, people. Okay, so we're down in the Hero Select, and on the blue side we have yet again Team Evolve C, and on the red side we have our Notorious.
It's banned now. What do you think will come out?
Chen, yeah, Chen. Because Chen is just so good in this game. Chen is like, I mean I mean Chen Walker, like, is my #1 go-to hero, so I know that in this patch he's just able to do so much, especially with the increasing popularity of the tanky items like you know, Pulse Weave and Slumbering Husk. So Chen Walker is able to soak up so much damage while actually healing a lot with the increased buff to his healing. So I think Chen Walker is pretty OP since he can dish out so much damage even though he just has to build pure tank, and that's why we have to get him
When we finally see
banned.
the Celeste ban, probably taking Celeste away from Lux, because Lux has been killing it at Celeste for the past 2 matches. So
Yes, Lux is a very good millionaire even though he plays Celeste a lot, but he's also pretty good at other carry heroes like Malene. And here we see a Baron first pick, not very conventional, and I think it's a little risky to actually take it straight away, and they're gonna counter it with the Malene as well as the Yates. I really like the first 2 picks coming out from Team Notorious. Baron is pretty interesting, but I don't think it's a really good idea since he can be countered right now and his damage isn't that insane in this current patch 3.7.
but oh, and a Lyra being picked up by G Banana. CP Lyra. I really hope it's a CP Lyra, but I don't think it's gonna be a CP Lyra.
Yeah, since Scarf is being hovered right now, so I think it will be a Captain Lyra. I like CP Lyra even though she isn't that popular now, but I think she's a pretty good hero in terms of the range of that sigil. And even though her healing has been nerfed to a substantial amount, but she's able to do a lot of plays by going with that ulti and that double basic attack with the A to actually chase people away and to actually kill them from afar.
Yes, and while we have a Crow pick on the side of Team Notorious, so I think Crow is actually like I said, when I play him, I often find that I always get very easily. So with Crow, you cannot run. You have to, you know, commit to the fight. If you start the fight, you gotta commit, otherwise you dead, bro.
Right, guys. Sky calls him Crow. Do you guys call him Crow or do you guys call him Crew? Let me know in the comment section down below. And we see a Catherine being picked up. So I'm talking about this Crew pick that we are finally seeing for the first time in this tournament. Crew is actually I don't really have much experience with him, but he's actually decent because he still has that damage and he hasn't been buffed or nerfed since no one really plays him that much. But I think if played well, he's able to actually one shot squishy carries like the Scarf and the Baron. So Crew is actually pretty okay, but with the Flicker counter pick, I just hope we get to see some interesting interaction between those two
Wow,
melee
Flicker.
heroes.
So perhaps we're looking at a C3 Lyra since we have a Captain Finn and a jungle Flicker. I'm excited. Lyra.
Alright, so we have a Vox being picked up from the side of Team Notorious. Alright, and I think Vox, of course, usually people like to pick Vox against tanky heroes like Finn and Flicker that have pretty low mobilities because they can stack up their breaking point stacks on those tank heroes. And late game Vox is of course a monster. Baron is arguably the best late game weapon power carry last patch, but Vox is actually on par with Baron, and since Baron got nerfed, I think Vox would be of a higher impact this game. So in terms of team compositions, I think I would prefer Team Notorious because they seem to have a variety of early game as well as late game heroes. While on the side of Team Evolve C, they do have pretty good late game heroes, but their early game is pretty mediocre in my opinion. Yeah. So what's your take on this, Sky?
I see a Stormguard ban on the Lyra and I'm worried.
Whoa.
No,
Okay. Okay.
it's good for clearing farm. But yeah, I would think that I think Team Notorious is also again going for the like early game gang where like all five of them are in mid now. They play very, very aggressive early game and it'll be pretty interesting to see how Team Evolve will deal with this early game comp.
Alright, a 5-man mid coming out from Team Notorious actually, and we see Lyra top. So Septo's just waiting for the healing train. I think he's able to secure it with that Stormguard banner. So will G-Banana steal it? I don't think so. Ink is gonna steal it with that smite. While Lux and Jolene and Clarinet is gonna invade. Oh, it's actually gonna get their own CP buff. So I think Inyang and Sunation and Peace Place weren't really coordinating those invades. I think because I mean their early game isn't that good at all because Baron, Flicker and Scarf isn't that synergized for the early game fight against a Merlin and a Catherine. So yeah, rotation's kinda bad for the first 1 minute and 30 seconds from the side of Team Evolve C.
And we see very interesting like 2-man top lane in on the side of Notorious, which is it's kind of like the opposite where like they're supposed to be. No, sorry, scratch that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
Brain is like not working. Yeah, my brain has like stopped working, but yeah, I mean I also don't really blame Team Evolve because two of their players just bow down and they have to
Yeah, I just played with like other people.
yeah.
But Lyra top is pretty interesting. I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I'm not sure if the Lyra's gonna go for a tanky build or a damage build. But if she's going tanky, I think they won't have. I mean, they would probably have good protection, of course, but there won't be a lot of damage since they have to rely on Scarf and Baron's damage. And I think Scarf and Baron can be called out pretty easily with a Crew, a Catherine, and a Yates, as well as a Merlin. Alright, Jolene actually getting caught out right there, has to use her boots to run away. In Liang with that Dragon Blood pressure.
I think the CP Lyra would be very useful, especially if she gets to late game, she'll be able to catch Vox in the back line. Because and Zeptal, just as we speak about CP Lyra, Zeptal gets caught out by Inked and Shuffle, but manages to run. And Peace Play joins them. Will they be able to get Shuffle or Inked? And Ink runs back out.
It goes in again. I think he's able to get Septo. First blood has been taken.
But it's a 1-for-1 trade. And will they be able to get Shuffle? Inyan goes in very aggressively with the Flicker
That
B.
slow is so insane. Shuffle just taunts and dies for that. So a pretty weird dive from Inked and Shuffle right there. I think they were just being pretty greedy for that kill since Septo has used his healing flask earlier on. But yeah, pretty unnecessary throw early game right there from Team Notorious as well. But yeah, maybe some miscom right there. And just look at that Lux poke on that Merlin.
Didn't expect so many people to be joining him in mid lane, but
that's right. Lux dodging that A from G-Banana with those mechanics. I think he's actually gonna get G-Banana pretty low, but forces the healing flask. Lux has to run away. Uses his healing flask. Will he be able to do anything? But Please Space also using his healing flask. A very aggressive 2v2 fight right there. Ooh, that one shot almost gets G-Banana down to 0 health.
Peace Plays now that Clarinet has joined, and Clarinet hooks Peace Plays and he gets the kill. On to
Peace Plays.
2-2.
Alright, will In Liang do anything about this? Nope. Alright, so you guys saw the what do you call it? The Yates combo, where you use your B first before you land your hook, or hook misses from Clarinet. But as I was saying, so on the Yates, if you guys want to learn a combo, it's where you use your B first, since your B has to charge up that circle thingy before it lands a stun after it ends. And then once you land your hook, the B will automatically stun onto the enemy that you just hooked. Alright, some great poke by Sunation. Baron is doing pretty fine. Oh, and a dive gonna get Ink killed. Pretty interesting event happening right there.
Down, but uses the ulti but misses Clarinet. So, I think on this side of they really have to, you know, play quite safe because they need their carries to get to late game before dishing out some real damage. And I'm looking at Septal's build, which we probably will be expecting a tanky build on Septal.
Is it Septal or Septo, guys?
No idea.
I think I Septo actually. I think.
And the Christian goes to Shuffle, and Peace Plays and G-Banana has to bow out because they are being outnumbered right now. Jolene just spawned. Peace Plays, wow. That troll though.
Lux actually being so aggressive on that Merlin. Oh, actually. Oh, misses. Peace Plays actually misses that A, but Lux is just so aggressive on that Merlin 1v2 the mid lane, and that land onto the Peace Plays by Clarinet is gonna get the stun. Will he throw the hook? Will he miss the hook? He hasn't thrown it. Will he finally throw it? Hits onto G-Banana, but obviously he won't get hooked. You can't hook the original hooker, guys, so don't ever try to hook the Finn.
Oh, that's really sad, but really nice entry by Clarinet. I was just very sad that there was very little follow-up.
Yeah, I think if Clarinet could have landed his hook earlier, probably they could have killed Peace Plays. But I think he was trying to bait out Peace Plays to run out further before he throw out his hook, so that he can maximize how efficient his hooks will be. But all in all, nothing's really happened. The scoreboard still 3-3. Notorious is leading with a 1k goal lead. All turrets are still up, and it's still considered the early game at 7 minutes and 50 seconds.
Ink's waiting very patiently. I think he's ready to come out, and he gets Peace Play with his.
Clarinet lands that hook onto In Liang.
Probably managed to get it, and he gets Oh, nice hook on G, but he was probably planning to hook them to save Peace Place, but the hook came a bit too late.
Really unfortunate. Peace Place actually dying 2 times this game, not really doing that well on that scarf. Merlin just actually dealing a ton of damage onto the scarf. With that slow, he's able to actually outplay Peace Place a lot of times. Ooh, that damage onto Lux. Oh, that one shot from Lux wipes out. And the thumbs up coming out from Sir Lux right there. So yeah, Merlin, as you guys have known, it's so good in this patch right now. And you guys can see Shuffle actually kiting Peace Place. Peace Place throwing out the Dragon Breath. I don't think he should have thrown out the Dragon Breath. He's probably gonna die to that. Will Septo survive? Yes, he will. Being a very tanky hero, he's able to survive for that engage.
Oh, curious as to what build Scepter is going with the Book of Eulogies.
Oh, and another kill. Actually, G-Banana gets Shuffle at the top side, and both of them just walks past each other on that crossroad.
They just walk side by side.
Like, I can't kill you, you can't kill me, so let's just... Oh, Clarinet jumps in, Superman arrives. Where will he land to? He lands on Snation. Gets the hook onto Snation, but Snation is able to escape with that jump. Sneaky boy.
And
going for Peace Place.
In for Peace Place, but gets chased away by G Banana, and Peace Place might be able to get inked if he just, you know, avoid. And
oh, nice fountain by Jolene, gets the kill. Snation jumps in, gets stunned by inked, and will he be able to get onto Snation? Almost gets the kill onto Snation, but that's really unfortunate. And Clarinet dives in, but that was too late right there. Will Lux be able to get G-Banana? I think he's able to get G-Banana, but I'm not too sure about that. Look at that slow and that damage coming out from there. Meanwhile, will Clarinet throw another hook? Stun onto In Liang. Hook misses by Clarinet, but oh, Jolene actually dies to that In Liang's damage with that Pulse Weave and the Dragon Blood. Oh, Lux going so aggressive. He's gonna pull away, dodging the A from the Finn. Nice hook onto Lux and Clarinet.
And he gets Lux. Finally.
Great portal and that bulwark coming out from Septo. Pretty aggressive play coming out from Inked right. Lux right there, because he's so confident for his Lux mechanics. So he's actually dealing a ton of damage, and he's actually going for that 1v3 outplay. And Inked just running around the river. Oh, nice root placement by In Liang. A weird crucible from that too. Meanwhile, Shuffle's gonna get mid, or will he not get mid lane? He is actually gonna troll and almost dies to the minion. G-Banana doesn't have his hook up, so I think he's gonna be safe. Meanwhile, he's gonna push out the top tower.
Team Evolve can actually fight pretty hard, because the Nation has got his
nice hook.
And he's dishing out so much damage.
A nice stun onto In Liang. In Liang has his boost to run away. And Shuffle gets pretty low from Peace Place. That Mortal Wound isn't enough to wipe him out, so we get to see another siege onto the mid tower. Lux is going for Peace Place. Peace Place running away. The hook misses from G-Banana. Peace Place is just throwing whatever he can, spamming that keyboard. Oh. But Ing is probably gonna finish it up. Nice. The
Lux behind the Merlin is like, wow, what a monster, you know. With all the CC that Merlin has and all the damage, it's like...
Weird face off with G-Banana. Will they be able to get anything out of it? And Black Hole has been started 5-man engage. Will they do anything? It's just a flicker, and I think they're gonna run away. G-Banana's just probably gonna die. I don't think he should just use his A right there. Warthreads has been used Nice ulti by Ing is gonna secure the kill onto In Liang on that flicker. Nice Baron ulti. Scepter goes in too deep, but Scuff is probably just gonna die from that. Ing is just destroying, being a menace onto that fight, and everyone's just wiped out left and right. Scepter will he be able to survive? Yeah, sorry, left, right, and center. And Ing comes in from the back like, hello, it's me.
Oh.
Oh.
And will he be able? Oh, I don't think this is a good idea, but.
Oh, the face off. Oh, awkward. Like, hey, should I fight you? Nah. I think I should fight you. Nah. It's okay. Liang being the hero, will he do something? Mr. 123 steal the Black Claw. Do it. Oh, he doesn't. He isn't able to steal. Nice hold on to Snation. Will he die to that? I think he will die to that. G-Banana has his hook available. Oh, nice root onto P-Space, but will G-Banana do that legendary hook that he needs? Black Claw just blows up the turret with that Dragon Breath, stronger than P-Space Dragon Breath, so we're gonna see another hook coming out. A nice hook actually coming out from Clarinet on the second game of that Yates. Pretty phenomenal hooks on the Yates coming out from Clarinet, and I'm really impressed by his mechanics.
Yeah, the amount of skill shots coming out from Clarinet is actually amazing, and so G-Banana as well. Like everybody with hooks are doing really well. They're hooking people, and
that's right.
Because I have zero skill. I'm like terrible at skill shots. I can't play all these heroes, so I have mad respect for these people.
It's okay. I wanted to say a quote, but I can't really remember. Something got to do with predicting the enemy's movement. But it's okay. All good, guys. All good. And
I'm just really disappointed that Subtile didn't go for the CP Lyra, instead went for the tank Lyra. I think CP Lyra would have been really good. Oh, and G-Banana and England both walked into Ink, but didn't realize that.
They love to party together. These two teams have been fighting every game. Like, you know there are some pro games where there's only like what 6 kills in like 20 plus minutes. But every match so far between these two has been like 20-30 kills across the board and stuff like that. It's like, wow.
Damage exchange, and like they're putting up really good fights. And Evolve is also losing a bit because while Nation's actually farmed up pretty well, P-Space actually up to his late game standard because he has been dying a lot.
Oh, nice double hit onto Shuffle. Shuffle gets preloaded, engage onto Shuffle. Will they be able to get anything out of it? The Catherine throws a beautiful silence, doesn't get blocks out because G-Banana isn't there. Where is the captain? 2 kills has been taken. Scepto's getting preload, pops the healing flask, but will die to this. No, actually doesn't die, gets the nice Dragon Breath from P-Space, actually dealing so much damage. Great hook by G-Banana, gets the fountain onto P-Space. Very intense. It's actually a 3v3 right now at top lane, even though Mr. Inked misses the hook from Clarinet and actually gets the double kill onto Jolene and Clarinet, while Mr. Inked is doing the Ghost Wing himself. So was that a good call? I'm not too sure, but Ghost Wing nevertheless is still being captured for Team Notorious. But of course Team Evolve C has managed to stop the siege on their tier 2 top lane tower.
Without Ink there, they lose one source of damage, but even so, the Team Notorious is still able to do quite well for themselves. It's just that when G-Banana came in and they were also low, they just managed to turn the fight around, which is pretty impressive on Team Evolve.
Alright, Clarinet, stop stream sniping. The minion body blocked you, yes, but you still missed the hook because the minion blocked you. Why didn't you see the minion? But anyway, sorry, I didn't really mention the kill score ratio. So it's 12-19 in favor of Team Notorious. But the goal is actually the same. So pretty interesting right there. Probably because Team Evolve has been farming better or something, or they have more ambient gold in total. Well, Jolene is actually pretty far down in terms of gold, 7.9k compared to G Banana with that 9,000 gold lead.
We see like 3 Crucibles on Team Evolve side. Wow, and like
Oh, the
is it
ulti hits onto Baron's Nation, dies to that. Unfortunately, nice hook onto P-Space by Clarinet. Will he be able to take down Jolene? Lands the ulti on 132%. Nice Superman engaged by Clarinet. Will they be get anything? I'm waiting for that hook coming out from Clarinet. Who will he be able to hook? I think he should. Oh, and manages to hook onto Yin Yang. Gets another kill. 3-0 in favor of Team Notorious. So yeah, as you have said, Sky, the Lyra's going for the tanky build isn't really going too well since they already have a Finn and a Flicker tank. So going 3 tanks without any damage is really gonna be bad. Oh, Lux goes in with that one shot, isn't able to get Peace Place. And Lux is actually going for the 1v2, but is gonna run away with his little legs. Her little legs, sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, going the triple tank on the side of Evolve C isn't the smartest choice. I think Lara should have gone CP.
They have 3 tanks on Evolve side, but at the same time, Peace Place whilst the nation is building quite well, Peace Place is actually not doing so hot because it's not enough. So at this point, I think they have to play more defensively rather than offensively, which is what is still happening. But they are still losing out because of the lack of
nice double hook by Inliang. By G-Banana, sorry, is gonna get Lux, but no kills is gonna happen. Lux is still escaping. Nice hook by by Clarinet over the wall, getting Peace Place across that wall. But a bunch of fountains and crucibles has been used. Snitching gets pretty low from Lux damage, and a nice Dragon Breath from Peace Place is gonna chase all of them down. Shuffle is probably gonna die, he's trying to kite the best it can. The explosion from Snitching is gonna wipe out Shuffle from that. A very prolonged team fight, but the Black Claw managed to get down the turret at mid lane. But a 2-0 in favor of Team Evolve C.
when Inked still alive, like eating the 3
Nation
tanks
actually dies to that. Oh, G-Banana tries to steal the blue buff with that hook.
Which I think the problem is the 3 tanks, each of them don't really have much damage. I think if Ilyang and Septo both sacrifice a bit of defense for more damage, they might actually start winning more team fights.
Still a little subjective on that, but I think for Septo, yeah, I think Septo should probably go a little bit more aggressive in terms of his build, but Inliang's perfectly fine actually with that tanky build. But I think with Peace Space and Nation, with that crew body blocking the Nation, Peace Space A, he's able. Peace Space is unable to make a lot of plays and inflict a lot of damage onto Team Notorious. So they have to count on like the long range abilities of Nation to burst them down and stuff like that. So it isn't that reliable on the side of Team Evolve C. So yeah, that's my take on this.
I also, in my personal opinion, I feel that Inliang should have gone for like at least 1 damage item on Flicker, because like with only 1 damage item on Flicker, he can be.
Oh, Inliang gets caught and rooted by Inked. Ooh, Alice being blocked by Inked. And Engage going in. Nice ulti to save Inliang away. Seto getting rooted, but he's so tanky. Inliang goes in. Nice hook onto Lux. Beautiful Dragon Breath. But oh, that throw of the fight. We're gonna get Jolene to. Pretty nice dive by Seto. I'm really impressed by that portal to save Inliang away, even though he isn't doing damage by going for the full tanky Lyra build. But being that tank is actually pretty good in this sense, I guess. I mean, you're not meant for the tank, but
Septo's still making tank Lyra work.
That's right.
IU Rebels is not really tanks, more like utility. Side of Team Evolve, they are only able to push, like, I think they managed to push down 1 turret. I think at this point, Team Evolve also really needs to focus on getting the turrets, getting the objectives as a team, because um, Team Notorious has the advantage of almost all their turrets and just the armories left. So if they just wanted to, if they get Black Claw and just they just chunk for it, they might actually get to end the game.
Yep. Alright, I see the chat is talking about Lyra tank top being good or being bad, saying the heals are mini HP based. So, alright, before that, we're gonna have another team fight, and we are going to see a nice stun by Chibanana. It's gonna get inked pretty low. Will he be able to do something? Ulti has been used by Flicker. It's gonna chase. Beautiful hook isn't gonna get blocked by Jolene. Silence is gonna get blocked by Jolene, and we're gonna see Fountain being used, but another throw on the side of Team Notorious. Double kill on the Scarf. Shuffle is gonna die to that, and we're gonna see another portal, beautiful portal by Septo. And they're gonna chase Lux as well as Jolene. Jolene gets taken down, and Shuffle and Lux live to see another day.
But I think at this point, Ink can't really do much, because if he runs in, there's 5 people waiting to kill him.
That's right, so Crew isn't as phenomenal as he should be if they were to stick together as a team, with a lot of CC coming out from Finn as well as Flicker, and even from Septo on the Lyra. Inked isn't able to do anything on the Crew, because with all the barriers and heals coming out from that. Ulti has been used by Septo, is gonna chase onto Shuffle, but nothing's gonna happen. We don't see any kills coming out across the board. That cost still being continued on the side of Team Evolve C. So I think should be secured unless Lux is able to steal it. Unfortunately not.
And Team Evolve C manages to turn the game around and get Black Claw. So I think at this point,
alright, ulti has been used on Inliang. The portal is still gonna bring all of them inside. Crucible has been used by G-Banana. Nice stun onto Inked and Clarinet. They are gonna escape. Inked gets one shot.
So much damage coming out.
And look at the damage coming out from Sunation and Peace Place. They are just gonna wipe out the entire Notorious team. Pretty weird movements of that portal right there, but I'm very surprised with those comebacks coming out from team very surprised coming out from the comebacks coming out from Team Evolve C. I think they're able to end this game on a very impressive last 2 team fights.
Yeah, it was
unfortunately
pretty close. I think at this point, because of their late game combination, they were able to make during the late game, and Baron was able to farm. And look at the amount of damage coming from Baron, the doubles Tyrant Monocle, the breaking point, and he's just like slowly dishing out damage, but managing to avoid damage because of all the frontline tanks, and all the frontline tanks also have like the 3 crucibles and everything. It's like they were able to and take this.
Yeah, alright, so we have Team Evolve C winning that close series right there. It was a very impressive 3rd game. I'm very shocked by the last 2 team fights where Flicker and the Finn had a very good chain CC onto Inked and Shuffle, actually doing a lot of damage coming out from Sunation and Peace Place on the Scarf Baron because of the amount of CCs being dealt from the tanks, and Septo doing a lot of making a lot of plays on the Lyra on those portals and those bulwarks, trying to stop Inked from doing anything, as well as Clarinet because he's a melee hero. So very great game this game, and G well played to both teams. Well, the winner goes to Team Evolve C.
Well, the very interesting coming from Team Evolve, but they made it work. So even though like we were saying that they should have gone for some damage items, but they actually made it work. They ensured that their carry survived. They had the blocks, they had everything out at the correct time, and really good job on Team Evolve. And also impressive work coming from Team Notorious, because they were very aggressive. They really took advantage of their early game, and they just went and got the kills.
Alright, so addressing the chat, talking about Lyra going tank. Yes, it doesn't seem conventional that she's going tank. Like, it didn't work at the start, because Lyra's kit doesn't fit to be a tank because she's more of a squishy hero. So going tank might be unconventional. That's why it didn't really work out, because they had the crew, and they had so much damage and the CC to like pull the two squishy Baron and Scuff carries towards their team. But in a sense, the if Lyra gets caught, she's able to escape being very tanky in this case. So the reason why they won this game is because of the last fights where they were so coordinated in getting those CC off onto Inked and onto I think the other carries in the team. So actually doing a lot in those team fights is key to winning the last two fights. Especially, I know it's pretty epic, and yeah, it was just well played on the side of Team Evolve C.
Yeah, I was very, very impressed by both teams. It was very, very good team fights, very close team fights. There were moments where I think what I was most like happy about is that it was a very even match. There was not like one.
Yes, it wasn't very one-sided. But at the start, it was a little bit more one-sided towards Team Notorious because Inked was being phenomenal in those engages onto the enemy jungle. But the thing about Crew is that late game, if the enemy stacks up on him, he isn't able to do anything. If they have that Lyra heal and protection, because tanky Lyra has that amount of heal and the 45 health coming out from Finn and a capacitator plate coming out from Septo, so it's gonna protect Peace Plays a lot from Ink's damage if he tries to 1v5.
I agree, and I think on the side of Notorious, perhaps like ending the game early would have been more favorable for them. But the Evil team was actually able to drag the game out to longer, where make sure their carries became hyper carries and the tanks had enough items to protect the carries as well.
Yes, I really want to commend Peace Plays and Nation for being so determined to the end of the game, for trying so hard in trying to carry the team even though they were so behind. They were being killed by Lux and all so many times, but you can see the amount of damage coming from Destination. Even though I said Baron wasn't that good after those nerfs, but Destination just exploded. Shuffle Inked right there at the back, because on the side of Team Notorious, actually, if you wonder, there isn't much protection because they are going for a very aggressive comp with the Catherine and the Clarinet. Catherine and the Yates. So they don't really have any shields and stuff coming out. So if Team Notorious doesn't, if they are getting caught and they try to engage, they're not gonna be able to protect their carries because they don't really have any protection except for a Fountain and a Crucible, unfortunately.
Where Team Evo managed to take advantage of with the triple crucible. I'm extremely impressed by the triple crucible. It's like
it's a lot of protection onto the Peace Place and G Banana. The amount of trust they have. Oh sorry, Peace Place and Sunation on the Scarf and the Baron.
Lux was it if you guys are actually looking on VG Pro right now, Lux actually dished out 83k damage with just Aftershock the Dragon's Eye. So much damage. But Lux also quickly by both Nation and Peace Plays.
Yep, so GG, well played to both teams right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I think today has been the most exciting tournament day so far, because the previous days have been one-sided storms, and even yesterday wasn't that one-sided, but it wasn't as exciting as today. Every game was pretty close, and this game was pretty intense with the comebacks, especially from Team Evolve. So I really enjoyed casting today's games, and to you guys, to you viewers, thank you for staying around for these 2 hours ish. If you guys haven't followed, subscribe or anything, please do support my channel, and as well as I hope you guys have appreciate the work that Ryang and Sky Shadow has done for this tournament so far, as well as the others involved as in this journey.
And also X Crayon for hosting the tournament.
Yeah, but it's not the end of the tournament, guys. I'm not just giving my speech for the end of the tournament, but tomorrow apparently there will be another game, I think. I'm not really sure as of yet. I think there is another tournament, but I'll announce it on my Instagram. I'll announce it everywhere. If you guys follow me on Twitch, you will definitely be able to receive notifications. So just want to thank you guys again for coming to this stream, and have a good night. Have a good Saturday tomorrow and a good weekend basically. Thanks guys. Bye.
Guys.